So I'm here with Jared, currently homeless and a friend of mine. Hey Jared.
How's it going?
So, in your own words, how would you define homelessness?
I guess for myself, it'd be just having no place to call my own, to go and do whatever I want, always being under someone else's thumb, um, never being able to do my own thing with my own stuff, and really having nothing but the stuff on my back and in my bag.
So how long have you been homeless for?
um, Probably since about just after the beginning of the year. Moved back home, been living with friends, family. Now I'm here.
Just
So
couch hopping?
yeah, pretty much for a little while here.
So where do you sleep now?
Right now I sleep at the house with Nick here. I crashed on a couch right here actually. Um, Pretty much just been I crashed on couches for a few different couches for a while there, and now I finally found a home for a few days at least here.
What was the cause of your homelessness? In other words, how did you become homeless? Was it just a lack of money? Was it?
Yeah, basically right now it's just lack of money from. I'm trying to finish up my schooling, obviously still, and since I'm not in school right now, my loans are kicked in. So, to my loans being way more than my rent will ever be, combined with just monthly stuff, I really have no extra money even for rent right now. So I'm trying to get back on track to find a job here and go to school, so I can afford to make those loan payments and have a job that I actually like too.
Is it hard to find a job now in Houghton?
No, it hasn't been too bad. I know a lot of people up here, which has been a godsend. So, otherwise, yeah, I mean, finding a job, it's definitely something I put effort into, but it's nothing that I don't think is a burden either at this point.
Right. Is this just temporary, or will you be homeless for a long period of time?
I'm hoping only through this next summer here. Plan on hoping find a job up here, and then next summer or next fall go back to school, either up here or back in Minnesota, wherever.
So you're planning to pay rent somewhere, or try to find an apartment by
Yeah,
yourself?
pay rent somewhere, and it'll be pretty much rent and school loans, and that'll pretty much all the money I have, or all the money I have for. So, yeah, I'll do that for a while, and then hopefully by the time next fall comes, I'll have at least enough money, a little bit enough money saved up where I can actually maybe get a loan or something and go back to school.
Have you ever had to sleep in a car, or did you never have any issues finding places to sleep before? Or is it...
No, I've been very fortunate on that end. Maybe a couple nights where I had to sleep in my car, but nothing where it's been more than, probably, I don't think I've slept in the car more than one consecutive night, so it's just been maybe a handful of times here and there, so it hasn't been too bad.
That's good. What are some of the long-term struggles of experiencing homelessness with regards to maintaining social relationships with your family, health issues, or educational disabilities?
I guess personal relationships, I guess it makes it hard to thankfully for this free Wi-Fi and everything that goes around in this world, I still have contact with friends and family and stuff via the internet and a phone until who knows how long I'll have that for. But yeah, those personal relationships, family relationships haven't been the worst. What was the other question?
Like in terms of your family, health issues,
Okay.
educational disabilities.
Yeah, health issues. No problems right now. I'm on Badger Care from Wisconsin, so they help out with my whatever medical needs I would ever need. Thankfully, I haven't had any problems I've had to go for yet. So, and then yeah, other than that, educational disabilities, nothing like that. But I guess one of the big things is being homeless makes it really hard to get back into school. Getting back into that where I want to be in my life instead of just getting by paycheck to paycheck. It makes it hard to save up that money so I can get out of this hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Then my next question: what has kept you in this state of homelessness so far?
Basically, yeah, between rent and my student loans being like almost twice as much as my rent is, those two alone pretty much is more all of my money. So that's basically what's keeping me down right now is having to pay those loans back. So
What are your plans of becoming not homeless next summer?
Like I mentioned it earlier, just find a job up here, work as hopefully maybe even 2 jobs, work 60, 80 hours a week here through from now until whenever August or whatever. Spend as little money as I can. Hopefully, try to figure out my loan situation and see if I can get that figured out and defer it or something. And then, yeah, hopefully save up some money then and go back to school for my meteorology degree.
Do you have any recommendations for the homeless problem, and or who do you think should be responsible for solving it? Whether it be churches, which should be a government issue, or the individuals themselves?
Yeah, I guess being like having no place to live for a while here, it's really opened my eyes to what problems this country can, or not really problems, but like there's something that the country can do, and sometimes it's like I feel like there's something they can do, and there's something also that the person needs motivation, and also that too. But I think it's also on a very individual basis too, because my situation could be way different from, let's say, a homeless vet that came back from the war. I mean, it all depends. It's very, I guess it all depends on the situation. I would say if the government's gonna help you, say a disability or something makes it really, really difficult for you to keep a job or whatever, maybe then, yeah, you could use some assistance to not be, or to have a place to go home and stuff. So there are some people that really can't. They really cannot even. They can't keep a job just because of their situations. But then people like me, where I don't feel like I feel like my homelessness is all on myself. I don't.
You feel like you could support yourself?
Yeah, I could support myself if I had to, which is what I plan on doing here as soon as I get done out of here and stuff. So, I guess yeah, it's all per basis basically in my eyes. But there, like I said, I mean, the government definitely should be there for people that definitely need the help. But then also there's people like me, like I said, that don't need the help.
This might be a repetitive question, but where do you think you will be this time next year? Like, how well off financially? Will you be in school? Will you be living at this house, paying rent?
That I'm not sure where I will be. I know my plan is to be at school somewhere, if it's here or back in Minnesota, probably one of those two, depending on what the degree situation is here. But yeah, and then hopefully not living paycheck to paycheck and just not have to worry about where I'm gonna sleep at night too.
Do you think that this time of homelessness has hurt your chances of being successful?
No, not at all. It's just a little temporary delay. I'm only 25 years old. I got how many years ahead of me to go. So I mean, it's only a small blip on my radar. I guess that's how I'm looking at it.
Well, that's all the questions that I have for you, Jared. Thank you for your time.
Right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.